The wait is finally over. For months, the drone world was filled with whispers, leaks, and speculation. Every conversation circled back to one question: what is DJI planning for the Mini 5 Pro? Would it just be a small upgrade, or would it completely reset the standard for compact drones? Now the answer is clear. DJI hasn't just released a new drone. They've rewritten the rulebook. The Mini 5 Pro is here, and it is shocking the entire industry. This is not a normal launch. It isn't just about adding a slightly better camera or tweaking the design. This is a moment that changes what people thought was possible in a lightweight drone. For years, DJI has dominated the skies with its Mavic and Air series. Those drones carried serious power but also serious size. On the other side, the Mini series promised portability but always with compromises. You had to accept weaker cameras, limited flight features, or stripped-down obstacle avoidance. With the Mini 5 Pro, those days are over. DJI has taken professional-grade performance, packed it into a body under 250 grams, and delivered freedom that creators have been begging for. Now let's stop here for a moment. Why does that number, 250 grams, matter so much? Because in the drone world, it's not just a measurement. It's the dividing line between freedom and restriction. Stay under it, and you avoid heavy paperwork. You skip complicated registrations. In many countries, you don't need licenses or approvals. You just take off and fly. Go over it, and suddenly you are buried in rules, regulations, and red tape. That's the hidden beauty of the Mini 5 Pro. DJI has somehow packed in features once exclusive to half-kilogram drones, but it still slips in just under that crucial limit. For creators, this is everything. Just a few years ago, if you wanted a large 1-inch sensor, if you wanted advanced tracking, or if you wanted reliable obstacle avoidance, your only choice was to buy a heavier machine. Those drones were amazing, yes, but they came with baggage, registration forms, restrictions, and the constant headache of carrying bulky gear. The Mini 5 Pro throws all of that out the window. You now get professional tools in a device barely heavier than a smartphone. Slide it into your backpack, and you're ready to fly with capabilities that once required expensive, heavy equipment. That's not just an upgrade. That's freedom. And in the world of aerial creativity, freedom is priceless. Let's dig into what makes this drone so special. One of the biggest breakthroughs is obstacle avoidance. In older Mini drones, sensors existed, but they were basic. They worked fine when conditions were clear, but throw in poor light, complex backgrounds, or tricky environments, and they struggled. Pilots had to fly carefully, often avoiding risky shots just to stay safe. The Mini 5 Pro changes the entire game by introducing LiDAR-based obstacle detection. LiDAR, or light detection and ranging, works by sending out pulses of laser light. These bounce back and create a detailed 3D map of the environment. Unlike traditional vision sensors that simply see, LiDAR understands space. It measures depth and distance with incredible precision. The result is a drone that doesn't just react to obstacles, it predicts, it adapts, and it gives the pilot unmatched confidence. And here's the kicker, it works almost anywhere. Day or night. In fog or mist. Indoors or outdoors. Imagine flying through trees at dusk, tracking a cyclist in the morning haze, or trying to land on a moving boat at sunset. These used to be high-risk scenarios for a compact drone. The Mini 5 Pro handles them with confidence, thanks to LiDAR. This is more than safety, it's intelligence built into the drone's very core. Pilots can focus on creativity instead of fear, knowing the machine is watching every angle with awareness sharper than any human reaction time. But the improvements don't stop at safety. The design of the Mini 5 Pro is full of smart refinements. These might look small, but in practice, they make a massive difference. The propellers now use a simple tap-and-twist system. Changing them is faster, more secure, and less frustrating. The guards have been reshaped with a swept-back design, improving safety while also cutting through the air more efficiently. Even the propeller tips were redesigned. They now reduce noise, making the drone quieter in flight. And this matters more than most people realize. A quieter drone is less intrusive in urban areas, less stressful when filming wildlife, and simply more comfortable to operate. No more drawing unwanted attention. No more scaring off the subject you're trying to film. These details show how much thought DJI has poured into making the Mini 5 Pro not just powerful, but practical. Of course, the centerpiece is the camera. Mini fans have been begging for a larger sensor for years, and finally, DJI listened. The Mini 5 Pro comes with a 1-inch sensor paired with a 24mm equivalent lens and a wide f/1.8 aperture. This is a monumental leap forward. Bigger sensors mean more light. More light means sharper details, richer colors, and stunning performance even in low light. Suddenly, your sunset shots glow with vibrance instead of noise. Indoor recordings look cinematic instead of grainy. Landscapes are sharp, portraits have natural depth, and the footage feels professional in every way. This is the kind of camera power that once required a drone twice the size. Now it sits in a body that fits in your palm. And DJI didn't stop there. The Mini 5 Pro pushes slow-motion recording to new heights. It supports 4K at 120 frames per second. The Mini 4 Pro maxed out at 100 frames, and while that sounds close on paper, in real footage the difference is clear. Action shots are smoother. Every motion feels more dramatic. Whether you're capturing a skateboard trick, a bike race down a trail, or waves crashing against rocks, slow motion with this drone looks breathtaking. Another surprise is the new 48mm mode. While it's not a true optical zoom, DJI has cleverly used the 1-inch sensor to crop in digitally with minimal quality loss. The result is flexibility like never before. Want to capture a wide sweeping landscape? Done. Want a close-up storytelling shot? Possible without switching drones. For the first time in the Mini series, you don't have to choose between scale and intimacy. You can capture both. Now, let's talk endurance. Many feared that all these upgrades, LiDAR, the larger sensor, advanced processing, would cut into battery life. But DJI pulled off another balancing act. The Mini 5 Pro still delivers up to 36 minutes of flight time. For a sub-250-gram drone, that is remarkable. Going beyond would require a heavier battery, which would break the weight limit, so DJI avoided that trap. Instead, they found the sweet spot. 36 minutes is plenty for most pilots. And with spare batteries, you can stretch flights across hours. The real magic isn't how long it stays in the air, it's what you can achieve in those minutes. To complement this, DJI added full omnidirectional obstacle sensing. Unlike older Minis that only saw forward or downward, the Mini 5 Pro sees everything: forward, backward, upward, downward, and sideways. Every angle is protected. This transforms intelligent flight modes. Active track becomes reliable like never before. You can run through forests, bike down busy streets, or hike rugged mountains, and the drone follows smoothly without fear of sudden crashes. This is why so many are calling it a cinematic beast in disguise. It's light, it's compact, but its performance rivals drones that are larger, heavier, and far more expensive. And let's circle back to that magic number again, 250 grams. Around the world, drone laws are tightening. Governments draw a line by weight. Cross it, and the skies shrink. Stay under it, and the world remains open. DJI could have made the Mini 5 Pro heavier. They could have added a larger battery for even longer flights. They could have piled on features. But they understood what creators care about most: freedom. By keeping the drone under that threshold, DJI gave pilots more than a machine. They gave them permission to fly anywhere, anytime, without barriers. This isn't just about technology. It's about philosophy. It's about making creativity accessible, without red tape, without unnecessary hurdles. The Mini 5 Pro is proof that you no longer have to choose between quality and convenience. For the first time, you can have both: professional-grade imaging, advanced obstacle avoidance, intelligent safety, cinematic performance, strong endurance, and it all fits in the palm of your hand. This is more than a step forward in the Mini line. It is a leap into the future of compact drones. No longer is the Mini series just for beginners or hobbyists. This is a serious tool, trusted by filmmakers, vloggers, influencers, and storytellers of every kind. The message is clear: the DJI Mini 5 Pro is not just another drone. It is a revolution in portability. A breakthrough in freedom. And a reminder that sometimes the biggest changes come in the smallest packages.